Aquarius, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Whoa, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Aquarius Tarot. Aquarius Love Tarot Love Reading. Channeled love messages from your person. A reading where we're going into their feelings for you, thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know, next moves. Let's take a deep dive, Aquarius. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Aquarius today. Please show us the cards. Aho. Well, right off the bat, Aquarius, the Emperor's in reverse. Wow. Look at this. The Emperor's in reverse. The Sun is in reverse. The Strength card is in the upright. The Four of Swords. Okay, it's pretty clear that it's someone you're either on a break from, or there's been some kind of discord, or we're looking at a no contact, no communication, and or in separation. It's somebody that you're waiting on. What are you waiting for? Because it's most definitely delayed for them to wake up. Literal here, the Death card and the upright and the Strength card and Judgment. This is the death of the ego, getting over their pride, waking up, making a decision. And I gotta tell you, connecting here with the Four of Swords in the upright, Jupiter and Libra, really super clear that they need to apologize for something. Wow. The Empress is here in the upright. Aquarius. Yeah. I wanted it to, I felt like it was the overall energy, but it's not. It's not. The counterpart to our Emperor, who is in reverse. Somebody has been an ego. It is really super clear. Again, there's some kind of a pause or break, but I want to validate if you can see each other, in particular at the wedding, whatever, because we're just getting into your reading. There's a very high chance of that. Somebody has a sincere, I will tell you, a sincere, open apology to make. It's actually quite big. They are literally holding on to ego. That's what this is in terms of doing that. The death of the ego in the Death card, Scorpio energy, Leo energy with the Strength card connected to the heart chakra. And Judgment, another major arcana. Clarity, final decision time, wake up, reconciliation or closure. So a lot of you are in discord or a break or no contact. Is anybody here waiting for something around marriage? Because the energy is here, not necessarily that's what's coming in. At least it's not clear yet. Because it could really be just about anything. But I will say, somebody is waking up and making a decision, and you're waiting on somebody. Seven of Pentacles, upright energy, by the way, connected to the weight is the Emperor in reverse. Mars and Aries energy. That's well, yeah, that's a lot of ego. It's some immature energy. Divine masculine energy. And I just want to show you the card, the owl deck that I chose for you today. You can see the Ankh in their nose. It's like as a nose ring. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. While this reversal is definitely an imbalance, and you can also see that here with the counterpart. Counterpart to our Emperor, the Empress in the upright, divine feminine energy. This is connecting with Taurus, but also Libra, because it's connected to Venus, the ruling planet. Power couple when it works. Powerful, I want to say, also when it doesn't, and really validating that you're both here. Is somebody ready for specific message alert for some of you, marriage? Is somebody ready for more, to open up, for things to go long term, family energy? What is it? Because whatever it is, there's a decision being made here. You can also see the energy in The Strength card in the upright, again connected to the heart chakra, around fear. So is this fear around a particular level? Well, it's catty corner here with the Four of Wands. Venus and Aries energy. Kitty cornered, cat cornered with the Four of Wands. So that is, again, a pretty strong validation for some of you around the marriage. Marriage energy, I should say. And there's something else I want to tell you about this little triangle combination of the Death card, the Strength card, and Judgment. That specifically relates to you, Aquarius. But before I do, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it's clear that it's around the next level. What does that mean? Because for some of you, this might be around platonic and or physical, which is a very specific collective. And we could be looking at, for some of you, just really waiting on this person to know how they feel, or how they feel about things going beyond that. What does that mean? Getting more serious or exclusive, moving in, spending more time together, putting in the time and the effort, marriage, family energy. Exactly what is that? What I wanted to say to you about our little trio here, oh my gosh, and here's the Devil card too. Yeah. For those of you, that's also really part of the message that I was about to bring in. For those of you in this energy, my throat chakra is going nuts. We'll talk about that, why, in a moment. But this is also for you. This is your reading. Judgment, wake up, clarity, final decision time, the courage too. Is this for some of you around detachment, the Devil card, the Death card, for moving on perhaps? Yeah, I mean, I think it's really specific, but it's clear with the Sun in reverse as well, Major Arcana, that things are delayed. There's kind of a sadness around waiting, actually, and that's super, super clear with the direct connection, not just the catty corner connection. Kitty cornered, cat cornered. Here with the Seven of Pentacles, but really directly waiting, and the delay in that and the attachment to it still, like waiting for a particular outcome attached to them. What is it? The Queen of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands in the upright. Understandable. There's a defensive kind of energy there. Knight of Cups on the move. What is in this cup? It can be like a princess, prince charming kind of energy. There can be also proposals in here. Now, do I think somebody's coming in here with a proposal? It's not really clear, and it's not a definitive thing anyway. But I will tell you, it's interesting because it is connecting with the delay and the Sun in reverse. And you could say the lack of confidence around the Queen of Wands in reverse and leading up to you waiting in the Seven of Pentacles. But are you? But are you now, I want to say, because it's also connected to the Seven of Wands. Mars and Leo energy. Somebody's still undecided or holding back because of pride and ego. For whatever reasons, this is a 77. And that for me is a very specific realignment. It's an energy shifting, it's realignment energy. So it's like getting on the right track. Aquarius's person, are you making this decision? Are you ready for this? How do you feel about me, or how do you feel about this? Or because I don't want to wait anymore. Again, this wake up energy is also, this is so clear, really clear. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody struggling around commitment. Minor Arcana energy here are Two of Pentacles, but right here, validating on the bigger picture, the Emperor in reverse. Which, by the way, is connected to the root chakra, as is the Devil. And that's the basic truth. That's a centered energy. It's like, I know who I am. I know what I want. The world card, excuse me, also resides there. This reversal is the opposite of that. It's like emotionally not ready. Some ego is here. I don't know that that's connected so much to commitment as it is that they clearly, it's almost like an apology too for why it's taking so long and why we are in this Four of Swords to begin with. It's the ego and the pride. Shadow, ego, fear is very strong here today. Four of Pentacles in the upright. The Queen of Cups in the upright. The King of Swords. Yeah. Page of Cups in reverse. This is definitely, you're getting the clarity and the truth here. The Moon in reverse. Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. This is definitely communication. Where are, there's another one coming in. Okay. Oh my gosh. The Chariot, the Six of Pentacles, both in the upright. What went on here? Ace of Cups in reverse. Disappointment, letdown energy, literally here, connecting with the weight and connecting with the struggles around it. One of these pentacles is yours. In our Two of Pentacles in reverse, what is the other one? Well, it is connected to the Emperor in reverse. So I want to validate immediately. For those of you that this is around somebody who is not prioritizing the relationship over money, overworking, you know, that energy is here. It's really validating around money, a job. But what it's going to be, it's also specific because obviously it can be around another person, romantic or otherwise, you know, what other people think. Distance. But I'm going to tell you what's already really strong here as I'm working it out. So if it is money, I do want to validate that. There can be a little bit of like, gimme, gimme kind of energy here with the Four of Pentacles, and maybe there are some kind of money issues that are going on. Whatever the case is, I do like the Queen of Cups because this is a healing energy. And it's here with our two owls talking to each other. Yeah, so again, if you can see each other, there is a reunion energy there. It might be at that wedding. That's super specific to you, and I feel like there's still a lot of defensive energy that's here. But what I wanted to tell you, in my throat chakra, it's kind of hard to get through it right now. We are out of all the Mercury retrograde and Pisces energy, everything that, no matter how far back it goes, everything was up at the surface, you know. When we had the new moon and then the full moon in Libra, still in literally ending the Mercury retrograde under Aries, but we're coming into direct planetary alignment here, and that is like getting out of indecision, getting clearer, bringing clarity, movement. And boy, is this ever clear for me, pun intended, that I want to say here. King of Swords, Gemini, and Mercury energy. Strategizing. One of four kings under our Emperor, again, who is here in reverse, but sort of called on to the King of Swords. Here with the Queen of Cups, there is a lot of Gaia healing energy here. Also, of course, with the Empress. It's an emotional, available kind of energy, and it's an energy of long-term, and it's somebody like who's ready to open up, to talk about this, to apologize, to decide. You can see here how we got here, really. Page of Cups in reverse. That's an emotional immaturity, whether it's connected to chronological years or not, because we also have the Emperor, which can sometimes be like more chronological years. The Moon in reverse. I mean, the major arcana here today, just even when your reading began, what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have 8, 9 already at this point. Oh my gosh. Somebody's on the move, Aquarius. I feel like I want to say finally because, and I got to tell you, it better be this person because it might be you, right? Because you're also, they're getting truth and clarity, I'll tell you what, but so are you. Look at the lion, how it's looking up at the moon in reverse. That's the truth and clarity being revealed. Also connecting with the sun in reverse, which is validating around the delay, because that's where you go when you get out of the moon. So with you 1 foot in, maybe 2 feet out the door. And again, it's just really validating around that energy. If you're feeling like, you know what, I don't want to wait, or this isn't going to change, or I'm not going to know, I'm going to make my decision. I mean, it's here. You have free will. Everybody does. I'm just a messenger. I'm not making the decisions around here. The Chariot is on the move. Somebody is taking action here, literally. And it will change some things. And you can see here in their head, look at this, Ace of Swords in reverse. Connected with our Knight of Swords, who was flying into this moon in reverse. Like they can't get to you fast enough. And what's going on the other end? It's the Six of Pentacles. So 5 of them above the owl's head here, and that is an energy of loss. There's some worry there. Again, there's some kind of pause or separation here. But they're handing the 6 Pentacle. That is a healing energy. It's connecting us directly to the 6 Major Arcana, the Lover's card. I'm just looking down here because I thought we had more. But in any case, what this is for sure, there is an apology that's here. But there's truth, there's clarity, and I feel like it's somebody kind of crossing their fingers because this is somebody who's ready. But how long have you wanted to know this? How long have you been waiting? And are you the one, are you going in here and shape-shifting and channeling this Empress energy, growth and new beginnings and jumping on the Chariot? Whew. Heading to the Strength card, which is literally where you go, and going into the Hermit and getting a little more clarity and thought before you turn that Wheel of Fortune for yourself. Are they fast enough? Knight of Swords. Going straight into the King of Swords. Again, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you're in this energy with our Ace of Swords in reverse, and that's the other thing. It's connecting right here with Judgment. So what is that apology for? What is in that Knight of Cups cup? Because that's also an apology in there. I feel like you know that already. It could also be around why it's taking so long for them to sort out whatever it is they're sorting out. Money, job, pride, ego to apologize. But other things, what is the struggle around the relationship? Because the Chariot is telling me that things are on the move, and in particular truth and clarity here with the Moon. Our Knight of Swords and our Knight of Cups both in the upright here. The 6 of Pentacles bringing that truth and clarity. The apology, the decision. Are you still here for it? Because I definitely feel like there is more. There's more than an apology and the truth and clarity in that cup from the Knight of Cups today. I wanted to validate again. I feel like I already did, but it's coming through. So with the Empress, if for some of you this is literally around a family energy. The Empress, of course, is a leader of all 12 star signs and can create and grow, well, just about anything here. The imbalance is extremely clear. The Emperor in reverse, just even here with our 2 of Pentacles in reverse, it's been really clear. There are things they need to say and do for anything probably to change or move here. In the case of either winning you back or winning you over. We're looking at Oracle, as you can see in the bottom of the deck. Home familiarity. It was dropping this. That's interesting. Bench assess. It's kind of like the 9 of Cups bench. You know? Come out of the 8 of Cups if that's where you are. You go, I don't know if, for those of you that are in that energy of what's here for me and getting up here and going after what it is you want. But it's also this energy of assess, which is like validating that somebody's walking around the bench and looking at the situation and thinking about it. You are, maybe there's separation in terms of distance for some of you, like different places, maybe not, like physically. Home familiarity, that obviously could be connecting to a literal home, especially when it comes to the 4 of Wands. If there is a possibility, or you already know that, of seeing each other somewhere like that. But this also brings in a lot of energy of just where everything's going on in our home and we're comfortable and it's a familiar place. So it's that feeling with each other. For some of you, there's a long history here. These are both coming out. This is the Seven of Wands energy. Armor. Boundaries. Mars and Leo. And it's right here on the Emperor in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and some of the emotional immaturity with our Page of Cups in reverse. Feather, faith, that connects me with you, Aquarius. And that's the star energy. Having faith, renewal, hope, clarity. But I want to tell you what it feels like as it's around this person. It's sort of like a fingers crossed energy. Affinity, coming back in here. Heart connection. It's kind of fast. It's like, I know what this is. I know what I want now. It's just, how long have you been waiting, you know? It's connecting here with the Empress is where it wants to go, which is connected to the heart chakra. Growth and new beginnings, timing. It connects me to the Lover's card, to the Two of Cups. The heart is a very healthy heart connection, love connection. Obviously, it's right in front of the sun. A new cycle coming out of the Moon in reverse. So that's uprighting it here. Yeah, somebody, I tell you what, is getting out of their head, has clarity, cloud revelation. That's more energy of judgment. If you are apart in a way that's like you're broken up or you're not talking, no contact, no communication, and are in separation, it's definitely that energy of reconciliation or closure. But somebody is finally coming in here with some truth. Clearing things up, what does that mean? And it does feel like a lot more, but I can feel there's an energy definitely of you kind of from in the back, sort of looking, saying, yeah, just give me a minute here. I need to think about it. I feel like you hold the cards. I also feel like they're being kind of persistent about it. Crown accomplishment. I know what I did. I know what I need to do. I know what I want. I know what I need to do. That's what I wanted to say. This connects me to the crown chakra. And that's full energy. That's you, Aquarius. That's star energy. That's you, Aquarius. It's judgment, which is here. And it's also hangman energy, which is where we are, I feel. And only time will tell kind of energy, timing, perspective. But it's this person has been in indecision, in action. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, from their higher self. Really important here. Higher self energy. Look, I fear you have moved on. Maybe. Is this why they're so fast? Interesting, the Four of Wands, Four of Swords connecting. Because first of all, that does, of course, become an 8. You know, and that's a mastery energy, infinity. It's also action, karma. But we also have 44, and that's an energy for me. Well, it's connecting me to the heart chakra, but it's also around facing things, stepping up, which this person really needs to do. And bringing you together, that's bringing in the star energy. Please wait for me. I'm surprised the Knight of Pentacles isn't here. I am always with you. You are my first thought when I wake up and last thought before I sleep, Aquarius. It's right here on the Moon in reverse. The feather, hope, connecting us to the star, and cloud revelation, getting out of the clouds, like going above them, really. Clearing up. Yeah, here we go. I love you. Cloud revelation, accomplishment, feather, hope. This is please wait for me. I love you. It's here on heart connection and the Empress. More validation. I am waking up. Judgment. It's judgment. It's revelation. I don't feel good enough for you. I don't deserve you, but I don't. But I don't deserve you, but I want you energy. Because you are the love of my life. I am waking up. I don't want to lose you. And if they have, I don't want to lose you forever, which is a very high possibility here, clearly. The last channeled love message, the tarot closet. I feel your energy. Well, I'm going to say with the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Cups of disappointment there, perhaps for some of you specifically around marriage, but whatever that is, you know, maybe that's what they're feeling and why there's such a rush here and a fingers crossed kind of energy, because they've either lost you or they're about to, or they could lose you forever. What they say better be good. Beautiful Aquarius, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. Until next time.